Okay, so today's lesson will be on slab detailing. So we are still in continuation of our structural detailing, which came from Prota Structure, and here we are on AutoCAD trying to perform the structural detailing of this structural design that we did in Orion. And in my previous video, we did the first floor slab, beam, and column layout, which it was perfectly done like this, which when we got it from the Prota structure detail, it was just like this. And with the help of Stonebridge company templates, um, software, we are able to detail it perfectly like this. So if you have not gotten your Stonebridge company structural detailing template, I would say you should check on the link below and download this Stonebridge company structural detailing template, which will cost you just $5. Or you, if you don't want to buy, you can still continue with this Prota structural detail. But I'll tell you, it is not always nice, so I will advise you, if you have the money, just $5, it's just a token. You can just get these templates and then begin to perform your structural detailing, which will reduce the amount of time you would have spent to more than 80%. And it will also make your drawing look perfectly okay. Like this drawing right now, we have in our last video, we presented the drawing on on um on the paper space and also on these bin details. As you can see it right now, this drawing right now has already been published and prepared for just printing, which if you look at this place right now, you will see that this drawing has already been prepared for printing, which has always also been put to sheet with the client's name and also with the logo. As you can see it right here, first floor slab, beam, and column layout. So with the help of Stonebridge company structural templates, you can be able to do all this. And also, if you check for on the model for this beam also, we have also put this beam to paper space for printing, as you can see it right here. So this beam is also ready for printing. So right now, what we are about to do is to perform the slab structural detailing. And with the help of Stonebridge, we already have a sample of global standard slab detailing, which is already here. So that is why you need this Stonebridge company template, because it makes your work easier. You already have a go by of all the things that you need. As you can see here also, you also have a column. So when you want to do your column structure detailing right now, you just copy this right now and try to draw exactly what you have here, which just gives you a clue. So right now we want to perform the slab detailing here using this first floor column and beam layout. Mind you, we also have second floor, as you can see it here, and we also have third floor. So, but we want to focus first on first floor and finish everything about first floor. Then we enter second floor, and then the third floor, which is the roof, and then we now focus on foundation, which our foundation will be just like this. As you can see, this foundation and also the foundation section and also the foundation detail, as you can see it here. So let's begin for the slab for now. So right now we copy this first floor slab, first floor slab and column layout and copy it out. We copy it out just now, and once we copy it out right now, we will now have to prepare this layout for slab detailing. Now, how do you prepare this layout for slab detailing? That takes you right now to go and take a sample that was already been detailed on this Stonebridge company structural detailing template. So you just copy a sample of this slab detailing, which is already here for you. That is why you need this template to be able to guide you on what to do. Okay, so we just paste these templates right now. Once we paste it here, I'll just cross this so that I will know that this is not part of my job. This is just a go by, which I'm trying to look at to detail my own slab. And right now, this is a global standard slab detailing, as you can see it right here. So I'll detail my slab to be of this standard. So right now, the first thing to do is to prepare this first floor column layout, this beam and column layout to to a standard for slab detailing, as you can see it right now. And what does that preparation means? Simply means that I will have to remove my dimension line. I'll have to remove my dimensions from this layout, which we will be taking the slab detailing. So I remove all my dimensions first. Once I remove all my dimensions first, the next thing right now I'll take off right now is to remove is to remove this slab test, because right now I'm trying to detail this slab, so there is no need again leaving this slab depth here, leaving this slab thickness at this place. I'll just use a cheat and say similar, and then why I say similar, I'll just come to this place, hold my shift, and deselect this, and also deselect this. Then now go here right now and just click erase. And I'll also remove this beam test, because beam test is not proper for you to show beam test while you're detailing your slab. The slab detailing should only contain just the reinforcement, because the reinforcement is what you are trying to show to your reader or to your viewer. So you remove every other thing which is not necessary, and leave just the the beam and the slab area. So this is what we have right now. We also remove these dimensions. We don't need it. Or I would say you can leave this dimension as it is right now, and just leave this dimension on one side here, and leave this on the other side here, and then leave this place which we use to call out our slab reinforcement. I will also take off this grid on this side and take off this grid on this other side, leaving this grid here on this side and this grid on this side to be able to read this. Then I will now change this title to slab to RC, which means reinforced concrete slab detailing. Okay, and then this is for first floor. So I'll say reinforced concrete first floor slab detailing. Okay, so this is now the new title for this right now. So you can see how I prepared this layout for slab detailing. Previously, this was how the layout looks like. This is just for a layout, but now since you want to do for a slab detailing, you have to prepare your layout to this standard. Now, the next thing to do right now, normally on this layout, we are meant to hash this column, because it is good to hash columns on floor plans or on layout plans. So we are meant to hash these columns and these columns, but that will be in my next video. Okay, so right now, the next thing right now, once you prepare your layout for slab detailing, as you can see right now, which we already have also the same thing here. Now, this is how I go by. So the next thing we're going to do right now is to now go to layer and activate Stonebridge um, Stonebridge layer for reinforcement. You can see it here, Stonebridge STB rebars. So we click on this place now, STB rebars, to activate that layer, and then we'll click on line, as you can see it right now. Now we want to detail this slab on this area, knowing that this place has a cantilever. As you can see, this blue line here is a cantilever line for slab. So there's a slab detail from this point to this point. So right now we will click directly on this point right now. Press your F8 to keep line straight, and then click again. While you're going, be taking notice of this distance that is showing on blue, because once the distance is up to 10.5 meters, you have to terminate your bar at that point. I'll tell you the reason later. So you go also at this center, or just above the center right here, and click. Now on slab, this curve is normally, this bend is normally 100 millimeter. So I type that and I say enter. Now, since this diameter of this bar is 12, the diameter of this reinforcement for slab is 12. is 12 millimeter. So what I'll do right now, to put my anchor here, I'll have to use the rule from the British Code of Practice, or for a standard of slab detailing, I'll just say 50 multiplied by the diameter of bar, which is 12 I'm using. That gives me my lap length of 600 millimeter. So I'll just go and click on line, click on this point, and then go over here and type 600, and I'll say enter. Now I'll go again to this point right now, but on this side right now, look at what happens here. The cover of reinforcement for this side is 25 millimeters. So I'll offset 25 from this beam edge, and then stretch this reinforcement to that point, so that the reinforcement start directly on the cover, and I'll leave this cover distance. And also the same thing happens here from the slab edge here. From the slab edge here, I'll offset 25 is the concrete cover, and then trim off this excess reinforcement passing this place. And then right now, I will now click on line, click on this right now, type my bent 100, enter, and then on this place right now, I'll first of all click on this point, then click on this place and apply the the lapping or anchor length of 600, and I'll click enter. Now, if you check this beam right now, check the distance, the length of this bar from this point to this point. If it is less than 12 meters or 11.5 meters, then it is okay. There is no need for lapping, because we all know that a full length of reinforcement in the market and also during the manufacturing is 12 meters. So since this bar is not up to 12 meters, there is no need for lapping. So right now we have successfully created this top bar for this area, and this top bar right now is running from this point to this point alone, because this is the shape, as you can see it here. This is a discontinuous end, and this is also another discontinuous end again. Now, but this place right now, this discontinuous end only runs from this place to this place. From this place, there's a slab here. So right now, this reinforcement is running from here, from this point to this point. So right now, I'll go right now and change this layer right now, and I'll use my leader line. I'll use my leader line here, and I'll just change the color. I like to change the color of that, or I'll just go here and use slab, yeah, slab wrinkle. So I'll go and click on slab wrinkle, and now click on this point right now, click on this point, and then click on this point. These two have the same color, so I'll just remove that, and then I'll just use red. Let me use a different call out line of, let me use red to call it out. So right now, I will also have to offset my cover. I will now put 25 as the cover and offset this, and also 25 here and offset this. Right now, I will now put my directional arrow, which I will now use. I'll go back um to STB leader, as you can see it right here, STB leader line, and I'll click on this, and then QL, which is called for leader, and then click from this, not from this point, but from this cover, and click to this point, and then I'll just move to this place, drop it here. I don't want to use the same grid for this, so I'll just click on this right now, change this color to red. Okay, it doesn't change. Okay, so except we change the layer to red. Okay, that will be done later. I'll do that later after when we have all done. So right now I will now click on this place and escape, and just delete it, sorry, and then do the same arrow again, arrowhead on this place, and then place it again just directly on this point. Then right now I will now go and copy my copy this dot. That is why you need this template, stone bridge template. If you have the money, you can just get it. So I'll copy this right now and just go over here and then paste this just here. Okay, so I want to change this color. Let me use color to be red. Okay, I want this right now, or let me use color to be blue, or any other good color. Let me use this magenta. Okay, so I'll now use this right now. So right now, next thing right now is to copy the stopping edge symbol, which I want to use this as my stopping edge symbol. I'll just copy this right now and then go for this. and then click on this right now and paste it here and make this to have a thickness. Okay, and also do the same thing for here again. Copy this right now, go and paste this on at this point just here, and then remove this cover which we just offsetted before, and then remove this also, and then delete. Okay, so right now you can see that this reinforcement runs from this point to this point, and then also I will also change this again and just take this down here, and also I want to use a red line to draw this call out line. So I'll just call this out, so just to differentiate it from others, and then decrease this line to this point. Okay, so this is now what we have just got. Okay, so right now you can see what we have gotten. Let me use this place to be white. I don't want that color. Let me just use to be but I don't want it to mix with, let's say we say it is a reinforcement. So let me just leave it as that color. So the next thing we have to do right now is we have done the horizontal where this horizontal reinforcement, which is the main. I will now also have to put the vertical reinforcement, which is the, so I'll go back to this place and STB, and then go and select my rebar right here, change this to by layer, and then click on this place. Now I want to impute my draw my reinforcement vertical one. So I'll just draw right now, which is the distribution reinforcement. So I'll click on this right now, and then go across this a bit. Click on this, click on this place right now, this middle, and then click on this point and type 600. I've already explained to you what this 100 means, and then I click and they say enter. Okay, so right now again, I will now have to offset my cover. I'll just click on this point right now, click on this point and offset my cover of 25, and I'll click on this. And then I'll have to put my bent up bar and I'll put this and say 100, and then enter, and I'll put my lapping at 600. I say enter, 600, sorry, 100, and I say enter. Okay, so right now, because there is a discontinuous end at this point, that's why I'm doing that right now. Now, this place right now, there's a slab there is a continuous slab on this place, so there is no need for us to bend this air right now. So the same thing happens here right now. Since we have already shown how this bar is running, this bar also is running from this point of cantilever to this point, to this point here. So we will also have to show the direction of which that bar is running. So I'll go here right now and click on X leader, and then click on QL, enter, and then I'll just click directly from this point. Okay, let me first of all offset my concrete cover. So I'll just offset that cover of 25, and then offset that first, and offset this also at this point. Now right now I will now go and then click my QL, which is quick leader, and then click on this point, and then go over to this point and just click on this point first, then click again quick leader QL, and then place it also here. Now I'll copy this right now and place it directly at this point just now. Now the next thing to do right now is to go and change the line, because I say I want to use red. So right now we'll just go over to the slab ring core, which is slab ring core here, and then click on um line, click on the color red. Okay, now click on this place right now, then click from this point to this point. You can see that right now. Then I will now click on this arrowhead to reduce the arrowhead length to at least this point, and then also reduce this also to at least this point. Okay, so right now you can now see what we have just done right now. So I click on this, not on this point, sorry, this bar is this line is pointing this bar. So when let's now do again right now is to copy this thing right now. So I copy this right now, copy it at the midpoint of this place and paste it at the midpoint of this place. Now click on it to rotate. So I'll click on this place to rotate and 190, and click on this, and then click on this again, CP or CO, copy from this point right now, and go to this point again and copy it here, and then remove this offset of cover, complete cover, and also the same thing here, and then enter erase. So you can now see what we have just done just now. Okay, you can see what you have done just now. The same thing happens again right now to this place. So right now we have detailed this slab from this direction to this direction. This is the bottom bar on the main axis and on the weaker axis. Okay, so right now we go again to detail the rest slab just now and here. So right now we want to detail this slab right now horizontally. So we go right again for this place right now, and then go to STB rebars, and then go to this place and click on layer, and then click on line, and then we go over to this place right now, click on this point, and then go straight. Now you'll be watching this value. Like I said before, you must not exceed 10.5 meters. So from this point right now, just type 10,500 millimeter, and then press and click on enter. Then on this place right now, click on this place to remove. From this place, click to remove your cover. So cover of 25 is being minused, and then you click on line, click on this point, put your bent up 100 and enter, then put your lapping. Before you put the lapping, since this is cantilever, you first of all take your reinforcement down into the midpoint of that beam to the cantilever, click on that place. Then you can now add your lap length of 600, which I've already shown you before how to get that value. And then, and this place right now, this will not be like a lapping. So what we'll not do right now is to come again, XL vertical, and then change this place first to red because I want to have a construction line. So XL vertical V, then just place this here. Now I want to offset my lap length. I want my lap length for this slab to be 800. But although the minimum lap length for slab detailing or for any reinforcement is always 50 multiplied by that diameter of bar. Sorry, by the diameter 50 times diameter of bar, which in this case the diameter of this bar is 12. So this is the minimum I can use as my lap length, 600, but I want to use 700 as my lap length. So what I'll do right now, I'll have to offset this line backward because I want to have my lap length. So I'll set this now backward for with 700 right here, 700, and then I'll just remove this right now. So what happens right now, now click back and change this to layer, and draw my next bar from this point right now to this point of staircase. Since this is a staircase, this reinforcement cannot pass through the staircase because here is a void, so it will just have to stop here, and then click on this point to remove my cover of 25, and then I will now click on line, sorry, then click to put my bent up 100, and then put my lapping of 600. Okay, right now you can now see what we have got, so you can now delete off this place right now, and then just try to move this upward. Okay, so you can now see that our lapping length, if you check our dimensions right now, dimension, okay, dimension line, if you check this dimension right now from this point to this point, you can see that we now have our dimension here, which on this place I'll just go like this right now and then put this here, and then I'll also do the same thing to tell my reader that this is a lap. I'll just be a little bit fanciful to put this, explode this, remove this dimension right now, and change this place to lap. Change this place to lap, okay? And then what I'll do right now is click on this place right now, click this point and move it down to this place, and then drop it here. So this is 700 millimeter lap. You can see there right now. Okay, so right now again, we move again right now. Now, this reinforcement right now, how is it running? You can see that since this is a discontinuous end, this slab, this staircase starts from this point here to this point here. So this same slab will run from this point to this point. Okay, so right now let us show the direction of how this slab is running. This slab reinforcement is running. So go back right now and go to slab ring core, which is here, and then click on this place and then choose red, which is our call out line color, and then we'll click on this point because this is it could not end. So this reinforcement runs all the way down here. When it's trying to pass this point, it finds a slab, so it will have to stop at this point for the next reinforcement to now continue, which will cross into this slab. So right now this reinforcement runs from this point all the way down to this point again, where we have our staircase void ending. So right now we will now have to remove our cover for the slab of 25, which we use for the design of this structure, and also remove this slab as 25 also. And then what happened right now, we change this place right now to layer, and then go again right now. Since we already have this layer here, this call out arrow here, we'll just click copy it instead of creating again. So this is why it is very good to okay, so paste this right now here right now, and then go again right now and click on this place right now, copy this right now, and then click on this cover point, and then go to this place right now and put this to remove your cover of 25. As you can see it here, we still have the cover of 25 being kept. You can see that for the concrete to fully bond and pass through this area. So again right now we have to go and copy the dot, the reinforcement call out, and then paste it at the very point here. So right now we will now have to go right now and then copy this again, because we will have to show that this reinforcement is running from span to span. So we have to also click this point, and then also click this point, and then also click this point, and then also we will now have to also go here, select this CP, and then do this and match it to this point, click this point, and then also click this point, and then also click this point, and then okay, that's all. Okay, not all actually. Copy this also, CP, sorry, CP, and then also from this point of reference to this point of reference. Okay, so right now you can now see what we have achieved. We have then say that this reinforcement runs on this panel and also runs on this panel, but not on this, because this is where the arrow stop, and also flow again, run on this panel and stop there. Okay, so right now we go on this place right now, which is our go by, and pick up a number of reinforcements which we have here, and I'll show you how to get this right now. To pick up this right now and paste it, since we already have, we paste how many number of reinforcements it is running on each layer. Now you have to check the length. First of all, check the length of this span from this cover to this cover, which the reinforcement is going to run. So this is 2615. So right now do calculator, CQ, enter. Now the spacing for this reinforcement slab design is 200. So our reinforcement spacing is 200 as per our design report. So which I'll show you later. So we now do right now this length 2613 divided by our spacing, which is 200, which we use on the for the design right there in Prota Structure. So put 200 as the spacing of slab, and then click on enter. So we are getting 13.065. So we just add one to make it 30, to make it 14. So we now click on this place right now and say plot and just say 14. Okay, then we can now take this off right now, and then go the same time again and check again from this cover to this cover. What is our value? There is our value 2838. So the 283, sorry, we say 2838 divided by 200, and say enter. You can now see that we are having 14.15, 1.19. So add plus 1 to make it 15. So click on this right now to copy this and then paste it at this point, then change this value to 15, because 15 number of reinforcement of this reinforcement is what is being occupied on this span. So put this and say 15. Okay, so right now, just delete this right now and do the same thing for this one right now. So click on this right now and this point just now, and then this is what we have, 2913. So 2913 divided by 200 and equals, we have 14.5, which is also 15. So just take that down and then come here and put 15. As you can see, it's just here. We put 15 here. Okay, so we can take this upward small so that it will not clash with this reinforcement. So take it up a bit. Okay, so right now we have to now do this right now. So we can do this also by checking this right now from the cover to cover, and then doing this right now. You can now see what we have got. This is 2587 divided by 200. Okay, so we have 12.9, which is approximately 13. So we just copy this right now and then put 13 there at that point. We put in 13 here. We just say here and say 13. Okay, so right now we will now have to now call out. Okay, we're not done yet. Okay, we will now have to now call out this bar. We're done for this bar. We now have to now call out this bar to give the total number of reinforcement required to complete this span. So we'll now go here and click outside, still using our red. Okay, so right now we go right now this place right now to copy one. Since we are dealing for a bottom bar, so we just copy a bottom bar, and the size of our reinforcement is 12. So we go here right now and change the slab reinforcement first to 12. Okay, so put this to 12, and then we just bring this down a bit again, small, or upper floor. Okay, and then we just go like this right now to click this right now and then do this. Okay, so right now we will now have to now add all the total number of displays for that we have. So we not erase this first and say we have 14 first. 14 plus next thing we have again is 15, plus what again we have again is 15, and what again we have again is 13, and then we cannot, sorry, 13 plus 13, we can now say okay. So we have 57. So just copy it right now and just say add 57. Don't add any additional one again because we have already added one on individual number of bars. So this is what 57. We'll put this here, and then we use the bar mark of, let me use so that to be 06, and then I click on enter, and then we now just input your spacing, which on my case is 200 spacing. So right now I have 57 number of this reinforcement running from this point to this point at bar mark, at with the bar size of 12 at bar mark 06, and at a spacing of 200 millimeter bottom reinforcement, which is B here. So right now again we go again right now. Since this reinforcement is still the same with this, that means they are still okay. It's still the same with this, that means they are still running in the same span. So what to do right now is to copy this right now, copy this and copy this also, and then just go right now to paste it somewhere here. Okay, so you can paste this here just now. Let me confirm this if this is still 25. If it's not, then we did it wrong. Okay, 25 is 25. Okay, so right now we can now go here right now and move that to the center point which we have here. Okay, so right now you can now see what we have got. They still have the same value, the same thing. Okay, so right now the next thing we need to do right now is to go and detail we have detailed the this horizontal one which runs from this point to this point. Now is to go and detail the vertical one that will run from this point to this point. So we go again right now as STB here, STB bar rebar, and then click on this place, and then we will now go here right now and click on this point, and then go downwards to be watching your length, which is on blue there, to make sure it is not more than that. So you can just type the maximum length I want to use, 10 points, 10,500 millimeter, and then click on enter. Okay, so right now this is where the bar ends. So right now we go again right now to remove cover of 25. So we go here, 25 cover, 25, and say enter. And then we put our bent up bar, which is 100, enter, and then put our lapping of 600 and enter. And then we go right all the way down here. And then do construction line horizontal to change this first to red. We want to offset our lapping right now. So go here, click and say lapping of 700. That was what we want to use. So 700 lapping. I remove this just now. And then we now go to dimension and click here, dimension, sorry, and then dimension and click here, click on this point, click at this point to dimension this, and then bring this out here. And then we can now go right now to do the same thing for here again, lap this, explode this, remove this right now. You can see what I'm doing, and then change this name to lap. Okay, now say okay, copy it or move it as you want once, and then drop it directly at this place. You can see that there's a small clash between this and this beam line. So what I'll do right now is to trim off this beam line around this region, trim off the beam line around this region. So click on this and say trim automatically to trim off that around this region, and also this center line around this region, and then click on this and then this and then okay this. Okay, so you can see what we have right now. So what again right now to do is to now lap the other reinforcement starting from this point right now. So first of all, we just click XL construction line, which will now start from this point. Okay, so right now we'll go here right now and put STB Weaver, and then click on this point, click at this point of 700 lap on my snap, and then go and click at this point right now, then go and remove your cover of 25, and then impute your line of went up 100, and then go by 600. Okay, so right now you can now see what we have got. So you can now remove this right now and say, and then bring out our call out line, which is S ring bar. So click on this, change this color to red immediately so don't make mistake, and then click on this point right now. So I want to detail this right now. So we just click on this point again. This goes like this, and so detail from this point to this point. Okay, you can see that. So you can just move this upward a bit right now so it will not conflict, and then this also should not conflict. Okay, and then right now what we now have to do right now is to show this. So just click on this right now. See what I'll do right now. Click at the midpoint of this place, come here and click the same midpoint here. Now select everything here, rotate right now, rotate it vertically and put it directly at this point. You can see what I've just gotten, and let me just reduce this a bit, then copy this now as a whole or general, start pasting at this point. You can see that here to the same thing, pasting at this point, and okay, here not that. So here I'll just copy this right now, single, copy this point and then paste it at this very point here. Okay, also copy this point and paste it at this very point here. Okay, then we can now go over here to put the last call out, which we want to call out on this line. Now we want to put um, individual number of reinforcements on this place. So I'll just go here right now to copy one of these, which I will now have to start editing this line, this text immediately to the number of reinforcement required on this point. So I'll just click on this place right now and click on this place, and then click on measurements, click on to measure this place. This is 3555. So I just click on calculator, CQ, CC, and then 3555 divided by 200. And then this is 17.7. So just say 18. So I just click on this place and say 18. And then I'll say 18. And then I go again here right now to click on this point right now to measure this. And I'll go here. 355. So the same bar comes also 18. From the same bar comes with me from here to here because they are similar. They are similar length. So I go again to measure again from this point to this point, and the same number of bar 18 still carries me along to this point. and then we now measure this. Okay, so again, we also have the same theme here occurring here. We also have the same joint discontinuation here. Okay, so right now we will now have to also click at this point, paste it here first to confirm if did the same thing with us. So click on this point and click at this point. So we have 2330. So 2330 divided by 200. That should give us 11. So give us 12 automatically. So it gives us 12. Okay, so right now again we check on this. This is always 1 meter. So 1 meter divided by 200, 1 meter. So that's will be 5. So we will just click on this right now and then go to this place and then type here and say 5. Okay, so you can now see what we have just gotten right now. So click on this right now. So look at what we have gotten just now. We have gotten the bar running from here to here, and also this bar on this area. We have also gotten the bar on this bar running from here to this point and from here to this point, and also giving you the number of reinforcement and the size and the bar mark and the spacing and the type of bar, if it is bottom or top. So you can just see just now. So right now we go again right now to call out this the bar that we are trying to identify. So click on this, copy this right now, and then paste this right here. Okay, so right now again we go right now, click on this, copy everything here which we change slightly, copy everything here which we change slightly, copy and then copy it here, and then we just copy right now to this other bar here. On my control key, copy it and paste it at this very place because we want this bar here to be called out, which is not called out before. So just call it out and then click on this point and say this, and then just change this or change this to this place. Okay, so right now you can see what we have just achieved and not that. So okay, so this is how to detail a bottom bar. So we have detailed the bottom bar for here, which takes care of from this point to this point, and also a bottom bar again from this point to this point. Now let us detail this small area for bottom bars, and in my next class I'll show you how to detail a top bar carefully. Top bar is always something that everyone need to understand. So in my next class I'll teach you how to detail top bar, okay, in Slab. So I'll just do STB, rebar, not rebar line, sorry, STB, STB rebars, which is here. Okay, so and I change this one again back to layer and then click on this place right now. So on this place, I'll just click on this place at once and then begin to look my time and just type 11 500. I'll say enter. Sorry, that was 150,002. I'll just say 11,500. So I'll just click here and say 11,500, enter. So I'll just come here now, take this up to this place right now, and then click on what 100, enter, and then 600, enter. Okay, so right now just click on this right now, move this and then stretch it out and just say 25, enter. Okay, so right now the next thing we'll do again is to place the lap length for this. So I'll just do the same thing I normally do. Click, put this right now. I'll change this to any colors that somebody when seeing that will not. Okay, so just click on offset of 700 and then click on this place right now and just copy one of these places because since they are the same lapping, copy the same spacing at that point, copy the same spacing for that and just place it here. Okay, there's a little clash, so I'll just reduce this right now and then just put this here and then just go over to this place and put it here. Okay, so right now we just then click on this P2B and then go here and then just click on this place right now and just place this right now. Okay, so we can now remove this. Okay, we can remove this just now, or let us put our bent up bar first. So click on this place and go over to this place and click on this place and then go here and then click and remove 25 cover and then go here and click on this place, which is 100, and the lapping of this. Okay, so right now this is what we just have. You can also take this upward if you want to be upward. We take it upward here, and that make me now to increase this to at least this point and increase the lapping to at least this point. Okay, so we can now delete this right now. Then right now you can now also show how this reinforcement here is running. That this reinforcement is running only from this pan to this pan. Sorry, I have not yet changed my distance to S-ring. I will just say S-ring core, S-ring core, S-ring core, and dimension is red. I'll click on this point and click on this point, click on this point, and QL leader. Sorry, QL leader on this place and then put this in order. And also no, I don't want this color. I want leader line, leader, STV leader. Click on this place, go here, change this LQ, and then click on this place and then put it here. Also the same thing happens here and then put it here. And then we will now have to now copy this point right now and then paste it directly at this point. Okay, so you can now see what I've just gotten just now. Now the next thing right now is to place a call out line for, okay, no, I have not yet put my concrete over for this, so I'll just click on this and then try to um go down by using 25. The same thing happens here because you have to put, yeah, you must have to take into consideration the cover of concrete 25 also, and then press this. And then right now just click on this right now, just this. Okay, and then click on this and then say and click on this here, and the same thing happens here. Then I can now go up a bit, sorry, I can now hold this now and remove this concentration line and also remove this line. Okay, so right now I can now click on this place to call out this reinforcement so that everyone will know this the number of reinforcement, the size, the bar mark, which is the shape, and also the spacing and the type of reinforcement if it is bottom or top. Okay, so right now you can see what we have got. We can change this immediately right now to on this layer. Okay, so the same thing happens to this one. Whatever happens here happen to this one right now. Just calculate it right now by clicking on this right now and clicking on this also. This is 776. So we can just click C QC and just say 776 divided by 2. Sorry, 776 divided by 200, which is 4, approximately 4, 3.8 is approximately 4. So we can just click on this right now. Since we are dealing with all bottom bar, so there's no need to change top bar for now until we enter top bar. So we can just click this right now and see right now number of bar. We can just say it is 4. Number of bar, it puts it to be 4. And then the bar mark changes because we can put it to be 5, and then the spacing remains the same at 200 and still at bottom bar. Okay, so now we now go again right now. The same thing happens here. The same thing that will happen to this bar on the other side. So just click on this place and go over to this place and then paste it directly just here. So you can just point again where this reinforcement is pointing and paste it here. Okay, so right now you can see what we have just achieved just now. You can just close this calculator right now, and then we have achieved this and this. I want to make this line to have a uniform line, so I can either click on this right now to bring this down to this level, and then bring this reinforcement detailing down to this level, sorry, level. Okay, also this also to this level. Okay. Okay, you can see what you have gotten right now. So again, right now we go again. You have gotten this bottom and this bottom, and so this bottom bar runs from this point to this point, stops because of the shape has changed. Now this one picks it up from where this reinforcement stops and continue to the end. The same thing happens here. This reinforcement, which is here, you can see it here, this bottom reinforcement run from this point to this point and stopped. Now this other reinforcement, because of its shape, picks it up from this same point and finishes it or there. So the same thing happens. We now have to also detail. We have also done for okay. This one is a mistake because it is meant to flush here. So just go right now, click on this to stretch it, remove this and stretch this point from this point to this point, and then hold again to stretch to remove cover, remove this and then X, and then remove cover 25. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be like. Okay, it is still within the range of 10 meters. As you can see, it's still this is just 4.6. We have it's far to go. So right now, this reinforcement right now, this reinforcement, which is here, does not run from this point to this point because there is a change. You can see here, there is a change on this place. When it reaches here, this discontinuous ends here immediately. So another bar is meant to pick up from this point. So right now we go, but first again, let us copy the bar that we have here, because the bar that we have here, the bar that we have here is the same bar that we have, as I'll show you now. The bar that we have here is the same bar that we have here, because they're the same lobby, the same width, everything the same. So the same lobby that we have here. So now we will also copy this right now. We will copy this also from this point to all the way down this point, this point, and then it's already there. And also we would just have to call out this line right now. We'll call this out right away and put it at this very point. Then remove this call out line from this point so that they will not overlap, and just place it, sorry, remove this place right now and just place it just directly here. And now I will now have to now bring it back from this point to this point, and then change the call out line from this point to this point. Okay, so you can now see what we have gotten just now. This place now will also have to go. This place is 25. Let me see, confirm that. 24. So I have to bring it down by 1. So I just click on this right now, stretch down by 1, by 1, by 1, sorry, and now click enter. Okay, if it confirm now, if it's 25, confirm that, yes, 25. Okay, so right now again, I'll just offset this to 25, and then stretch this downward right now to this point, and then remove this right now. You can see that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do right now is to do the same thing on this other direction, but for on this, yeah, this other direction too, but on this place right now, just copy this right now, and then copy this just now, copy it from this point to this point which we have here, just here, and then just remove this just now. You can see what I'm doing right now. Remove this right now and then paste this here, and just call out this line out to call the number of reinforcement, which is 4, because it is the same with this here. So just go here and then copy this 4 and then call it out directly at this point, and then change this call out line that they will be different from the axis line or any other line they have found. So this is what we have now. So next to do right now, as you can see here, is to now detail. Is to now detail here. Let me see if we have already done. This top bar runs from this point to this point, and this top bar here, this one directly runs from this point to this point and stops. And then let us pick up another bar which we run. So this bar runs to this place and stop because of the shape, and this continue. This one now continue all the way down. This one now continues all the way down. Okay, so this one now runs from here. This one, this bar runs from this point to this point and stops. Onto this point to this point and stops because of the shape. So we will have to put a stopping line there right now. So we just go right now, copy this, and then move it from this point which we have to, let me just put this right now to this point. Okay, so I'll just change this right now. This will go off first after I bring it back. So right now I'll just trim off this place because it's not included again. So it stops here, and let's just check the distance from this point to this point. This is 2021, so QC, so 20, sorry, 2021 divided by 200 is equals to what? Is 10 plus 1, 11. So this bar now should be 11. So just go here right now, click on this right now, go here and then put bar 11, and put here bar 11, and then click on this. Okay, so right now again, we go again right now to do the next one right now. To do this right now, where we say this one continues directly from where this one stops. So this one now continues directly from this beam, continues directly from where this one stops, from this beam right now, as you can see here. So it continues from this place. So just go here right now to detail this other beam, sorry, then take it from this point. It continues directly from where this one stops, but right now we will have to uh, take it upward, okay, to this point. So then we go again. So right now we'll take this also upward just now, make it to be upward like this, like this. Okay, this is what we have right now. Okay, so now this bar now continues. So just copy this bar right now, this bar right away, and then place it just directly at this point. So we can move this bar actually from this point to this point. We can move it and put here, and then just place our lap length, which they're lapping at that point. Any need for that? Yes, there is need for that. Okay, we can quickly take this reinforcement. Instead of doing this, we can take this reinforcement all the way down to this place instead of doing that to this place, and then remove this. Okay, yeah, that will be easier. That can go. So remove this right now. Okay, remove this also, remove this also. Okay, so you can now see how it looks like now. So this reinforcement right now, this one, this reinforcement runs from this point to this point because there's change of shape. You can see that there is a shape change. So when it stops here, this one now continues from where it stops, which is this point to this point, and finishes up where this one right now, this bar continues, starts from this point to this point because there is no stoppage for it. So it runs from here to here. When you get to this place, it will lap by 700 as it is here, to lap and continue with this reinforcement. So we have successfully done our bending, our bottom bar, as you can see it right now. So the next thing right now we'll do, I'll also show you how to call out your reinforcement number, and also how to get your spacing, which will come from design report, and how to divide your length after concrete cover to with your spacing to get the number of bar. Okay, so also this size of reinforcement 12 came all the way from the design reports. Okay, so this is how to detail your slab. Now the next stage right now is to put our bottom bar. So our bottom bars right now is what we are going to implement. So I would say you should stay tuned, subscribe to our channel Ekidel, and also follow us on all our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, on our name Ekidel, and so that you don't miss any updates on all our video. Okay, so thank you for today, and then let's continue for the next day.